Hi everybody, thanks for coming back to my channel. Today I'm going to attempt to grow some herbs and I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm gonna have a go, okay? So join me. I'm actually quite a keen cook. Didn't used to be a keen cook, but the pandemic kind of started all of that, and plus, raising children and cost of food the way it is at the moment. I thought that it might be prudent to start my own herb garden. So I went to Bunnings, which is a big sort of warehouse kind of supply place, so they also have a nursery, and got myself a couple of items. So first of all, a starter kit like this. So this was about, I don't know, $9.50 or something like that, but it's got like 6 punnets of different herbs, which I am absolutely obsessed with. So there's parsley, Afro, parsley Italian, I'm not too sure which is which to be honest. And then I've got garden thyme, which I think I know because I use it in chicken a lot, the little tiny cute little plant here. Then I've got dill, which is great for fish, and then oregano. I think it's that one there. Anyway, that one, we shall see whether it will grow because I'm not much of a green thumb, but I love oregano and I always use dry stuff, but I'm trying to do fresh stuff now. So that's the punnet of about 6 different types of herbs. And then, because I love basil for salads, and it's a great marriage, basil and tomato. Anyway, so I do cook a lot of tomato dishes, especially for my kids who love pasta. And so I've got this whole sort of variety of basil mix. So there's 3 types. One is Thai, the other is sweet, and the other is Greek. It's a qualifier that I'm not an expert. I used to love watching Burke's Backyard, quite the fangirl. I got my mother into it, and she loves Burke's Backyard in the days. Anyway, I'm going to start. I'm not a green thumb. I do have friends who are fantastic gardeners and landscapers, quite famous ones too, but I'm not going to bother them about this. So I think I will get going. So first off, I think we're going to need to protect our hands because I'm going to be using some potting mix, and I'd rather not touch it, so especially because I'm the fingernails. So anyways, the potting mix, quite the workout to be honest. Then I've got about 6 or 7 of these kind of sort of pots. I know they're not very pretty. I do have these pots too, so I have to decide which ones of my 7 herbs going to get special treatment, such as these. So let me think about that and come back to you. Right, so I've decided. Now I think one of these terracotta pots will have to have mint. Now I realized I actually forgot to buy mint as part of the punnets around here with these, but I do have going a selection of mint in my kitchen right now, which I'm trying to propagate from mint that I've already bought from the supermarket. So I think one of those will get one of these pots. And just to let you know how much I've neglected my garden, this is actually, I don't know, is it onion or is it weed? I think this is onion. I'm going to keep it. This pot here is going to be my mint pot, so I'm just going to redo the soil, which then leaves me really with this pot here, which is slightly nicer. I think I'll put a basil plant in this, maybe the sweet basil, and just keep it closer to the kitchen, and then just snip. That's my dream to, be able to sort of snip some of the herbs as I cook. All right, so first things first is I'm going to have to get the potting mix into these pots and then start planting them. So at the moment I'm kind of pausing to think because I can't decide whether I should go for something small like this, which is about, I don't know, 8-10 centimeters across, or something like this, which is more 20 centimeters across, because this uses a lot more soil, and these are tiny punnets, but I kind of want it abundance. So what do you reckon? Anyway, put down in the comment section what I should have done, but I think I'm going to go for the big one. And yes, I will be using much more soil, but I'm an optimistic kind of person. So I forgot to put on the gloves beforehand, so I better listen to my own advice and do so. I have decided to go for the smaller pot because, I don't know, I think maybe it's best to kind of make sure that they survive first and then migrate it to the bigger pot. Also, maybe because I'm a tad impatient to have to fill such big pots, and I don't know, I only got one bag of potting mix, so not too sure whether it would last if I were to make 8 of these big ones. So what I'm doing right now is to pretty much fill all the pots that I'm going to be using. They look pretty fertile, pretty fresh, these pots. The soil, so I'm hoping that it will work wonders. So I'm just puncturing a bit of a hole in one of them, like so. Let's see, I've got 6 herbs. So I'm going to be needing a few more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I will be right back. This one is going to be for the basil plant. Oh, I'm breaking a sweat already. Gardening is quite a bit of hard work, I think. I am surrounded by dirt and leaves, and not too sure really what I'm doing, to be honest, but anyway, let's see how we go. So now we're going to try to attempt to get these things out without damaging the pots too much, but I might. And gosh, how do you get this out? Oh, here we go. So I think this is oregano. So apparently you're supposed to like loosen the roots, so like so, and then dig a hole in the soil. I don't know whether you can see what I'm trying to do here. And basically push it in there like that. That looks pretty nice. Smells so good, oregano. Fresh ones. And I think I might just put more dirt around it, but not try and kill it. And then later on, water it. Oops. So there you have it, that's oregano. That actually looks really nice, I have to say. Okay, so that's one. Now, the next one I'm going to do would have to be coriander, which I really love. And I think maybe I should do this in the big pot. What do you reckon? The big pot? Don't know. Anyway. How? There you go. So, I know I said I was going to put basil in here, but I think we'll go with the Southeast Asian plant because I probably use this as much as basil, if not a little more. It's such a versatile herb, but my children don't really like it. One of them anyway thinks it tastes like soap. I find that very strange. But the other one doesn't mind. Don't really mind having it. I'm allergic to something. Maybe I'm allergic to garlic. So much for trying to get more nature into my life for 2023. Oh, hang on a second. I'm not supposed to press it down too much, apparently. I'm just gonna let it settle. Gosh, I hope I've done that right. Oh, there you go. So that is coriander. Next. Oh, okay. This is parsley. I think what they call curly parsley. Sorry, I've broken one of them. Yikes. So, just getting that in there. Putting in more soil. voila, we have done the curly parsley. I'm trying not to press it down because you're not supposed to. So next, I think since I've already got a lot of thyme, which is actually a great herb, I think I'm gonna focus on making this into a dill sauce, into the dill pot. So, oh God, this is really hard to even get it out of its little container. You're supposed to like break up the roots like that without destroying it too much. Chuck it in. Let's hope it lasts. Don't die on me, please. And there you go. A little bit floppy, but it's got some life, I think. So that's the dill. We'll put that here. Now, the next one I think is going to be another kind of parsley. Maybe this one's called the Afro parsley. So again, just digging a hole, which I'm doing with my hand, like so, and then kind of putting the soil in and hoping that I have actually put it in deep enough without burying the whole plant. So here we go. Again, I don't know, quite floppy, but it is what it is. So now that we've done that, the next one is the big one, which is going to be a couple of these, which is basil. So with basil, I think I'll go, it says Thai, sweet and Greek. I reckon this is Thai basil, the one with the purple stem. I'm not sure. But anyway, I'm just going to try and take it out. Oh, shit. Sorry. This is not a channel for swearing, really. Oh, my God. It's the only way. Okay, so they want to go. Oh, here you go. So we've got one here. So I'm, again, trying to... Oops, I think this needs some dirt. Sometimes using hands is faster than one of these professional shuffle. Well, not this one. So breaking this up and getting this in here. That's one. And then trying to move it. Oh my God, I'm killing it. Oh my gosh, why is it so hard to come out? Yeah. There we go. So that's two there. Maybe they're too close together, I don't know. But that would allow them together and hopefully happy family. The basil plant. I think my mother would say that I have put the two plants too close together, but let's see. Alright, so that's the basil, and so now we need to find a pot for this one, and a couple more. So I'll be back. Guess what, you guys? After a bit of contemplation and seeing that I do have a lot more potting mix left, I've decided to go for the bigger pot. So yes, not a very decisive gardener, I would say, is kind of probably my hallmark right now. But I think that was the right decision because I think we need to give these plants some room. Pretty much like raising kids, to be honest. Give them some room so that they could grow. So here I am, putting in, I think, what is called the Greek basil. I'm not sure, I've never had Greek basil, but it's the only one that I don't recognize, so it must be this one, I reckon. Isn't it pretty? Right, so here's a coriander in a bigger pot. Now I have to go and get a few more other bigger pots. There you are. Mr. Sage is in. No, not sage, I'm sorry. What am I talking about? This is thyme, and it smells beautiful. This is not sage. I apologize, Mr. Thyme. Oh, it's divine. And as if I didn't have enough parsley, I thought I would just pull out some seeds of parsley that I have and to also do another pot of it. So here you have it. All 6 or 7 punnets of different herbs into pots, ready to be watered. Pretty pleased with my effort for this afternoon, and I'm looking forward to growing my herb garden. Time to water them. Well, that's it, everyone. Thanks so much for tuning in. I appreciate you accompanying me on my journey of becoming a bit of a gardener. I'm now going to throw these bruised basil that I committed a sin against whilst trying to plant them into my salad for dinner. So until next time, have a really good day and see you again. Bye. The gardener does not love to talk. He makes me keep the gravel walk. And when he puts his tools away, he locks the door and takes the key. Away behind the currant row, where no one else but cook may go. Far in the plots I see him dig, old and serious, brown and big. He digs the flowers, green, red and blue, nor wishes to be spoken to. He digs the flowers and cuts the hay, and never seems to want to play. Silly gardener, summer goes, and winter comes with pinching toes. When in the garden bare and brown, you must lay your barrow down. Well now, and well the summer stays, to profit by these garden days. Oh, how much wiser you would be to play at wars with me.